Hello, my name is Ashish Udgave. I am working as Assistant Professor in Department of Mechanical Engineering, Sharad Institute of Technology, College of Engineering, Yatra, Ichalganji. I am welcome to all in the lecture of Basic Concepts, Module number 1. In last video, we have covered the concept of resolution of force and problems on resolution of forces. Today, in video number 5, we are going to cover problems on resolution of forces and examples on pentagon and hexagon. First problem from this video: determine the resultant of the four forces acting on a hook as shown in figure. In this figure, there are four forces, namely 20 Newton, 15 Newton, 30 Newton, and 25 Newton. The angle of 15 Newton force with respect to horizontal axis or x-axis is 60 degree, and angle of 25 Newton force with respect to x-axis is also 30 degree. Both the angles are fulfilling the two conditions of angles, that is, it is less than 90 degree and it is also with respect to x-axis. Therefore, there is no need to change it. The 20 Newton force is exactly horizontal force and 30 Newton force is exactly vertical force. Therefore, there is no need to resolve these two forces into horizontal force and vertical force, or horizontal component and vertical component. Now, solution of this problem: we will resolve these two angles, two inclined forces, into two horizontal components and vertical components, namely summation fx and namely fx and fy. Now, resolving the forces horizontally, we get, as 20 Newton force is acting towards right direction, therefore this is positive. 15 cos 60 is acting towards horizontal right direction, therefore it is also positive. And 25 cos of 30 acting towards left direction, therefore it is negative. Therefore, we get summation fx is equal to 5.85 Newton. Now, resolving forces vertically, we get, as all the forces are acting towards vertically upward direction, therefore all the forces are of positive sign. Therefore, we get summation fx is equal to 55.49 Newton. Now, we have a formula for resultant R is equal to under root summation fx square plus summation fy square. By putting values of summation fx and fy in this equation, we get R is equal to 55.79 Newton. And we have also formula for direction theta is equal to tan inverse of summation fy upon summation fx. Therefore, we get theta is equal to 83.98 Newton. Now, last step: position of the force or position of the resultant. As summation fx and summation fy both are positive forces, therefore resultant lies in the first quadrant at an angle of 83.98 Newton, 98 degree with respect to x-axis. Next question: 5 forces 100 Newton, 200 Newton, 300 Newton, 400 Newton and 500 Newton are acting at an angle of 50 degree, 110 degree, 220 degree, 290 degree and 340 degree in anti-clockwise direction from x-axis at a point, and all acting away from the point. Find the resultant force in magnitude and direction. In this problem, there are 5 forces. 100 Newton is acting at an angle of 50 degree from in anti-clockwise direction from x-axis. Therefore, as 50 degree is less than 90 degree and it is also with respect to x-axis, therefore there is no need to change it. Now, for 200 Newton is acting at an angle of 110 degree from x-axis. As 110 degree is greater than 90 degree, therefore we have to change it. Therefore, for 200 Newton force, the angle of that force is 80 degree. In this way, we will convert or we will change the angles of all the forces. Therefore, we get Angle of 100 Newton force with respect to x-axis is 50 degree. Angle of 200 Newton force with respect to x-axis is 70 degree. Angle of 300 Newton force with respect to x-axis is 40 degree. Angle of 400 Newton force with respect to x-axis is 70 degree. And angle of 500 Newton force with respect to x-axis is 20 degree. Now, all these forces are inclined forces. Therefore, we have to resolve all the forces into two components. Now, by resolving all the forces horizontally, we get summation Fx is equal to 372.71 Newton, and after resolving all the forces in vertically, we get summation Fy is equal to minus 475.18 Newton. For this, we have considered or we have taken a sign convention as a, if horizontal force acting towards right direction, then it will be considered as positive. If horizontal force acting towards left direction, then it is considered as a negative. If vertical force acting in upward direction, then it is considered as positive. And if vertical force is acting in downward direction, then it is considered as a negative. Now we have a formula for resultant R is equal to summation Fx square plus summation Fy square. By putting values of summation Fx and Fy in this formula, we get R is equal to 603.91 Newton. And we have also formula for theta is equal to tan inverse of summation Fy upon summation Fx. Therefore, we get theta is equal to 51.89 degree. Now last step, position of the resultant. As summation Fx is positive or summation Fy is negative, therefore resultant lies in the fourth quadrant at an angle of 51.89 degree. Next question. Find the magnitude and direction of a resultant force of the following system of forces and show by sketch. First force is 4 Newton acting due north. Second force is 300 Newton acting northwest towards the point. Third force is 1.5 Newton acting due east. Fourth force is 1 Newton 30 degree west of south away from the point. And fifth force is 5 Newton acting 60 degree north of west away from the point. The meaning of 4 Newton acting due north is nothing but 4 Newton force acting towards north direction. All the forces are away from the point. The meaning of 1.5 Newton force acting due east is nothing but 1.5 Newton force is acting towards east direction. Now the meaning of 3 Newton force acting northwest towards the point, that means that it is acting at mid of northwest, that is nothing but at an angle of 45 degree in second quadrant. The meaning of 1 Newton 30 degree west of south away from the point is nothing but that force is acting from south direction towards west direction at an angle of 30 degree, that is nothing but its angle become 30 degree with respect to y axis. And the meaning of 5 Newton acting 60 degree north of west away from the point is nothing but from west direction towards north direction the angle is 60 degree. Now for 1 Newton force, the angle is with respect to y axis, therefore we have to convert it with respect to x axis, therefore it becomes 60 degree with respect to x axis. Now 5 Newton force, 3 Newton force and 1 Newton force, these three forces are inclined forces, therefore we have to resolve it into two components. As 3 Newton force is acting towards the point, therefore its components also towards the point. And 5 Newton and 1 Newton force are acting away from the point, therefore its components are also away from the point. Now, by considering horizontal force acting towards right direction is positive and horizontal force acting towards left direction is negative, vertical force is acting, if vertical force acting towards upward direction is positive and vertical force acting towards downward direction is negative, therefore resolving all the forces to horizontally, we get summation Fx is equal to 0.621 Newton, and resolving all the forces vertically, we get summation Fy is equal to 5.34 Newton. where formula for resultant is equal to under root summation fx square plus summation fy square. By putting the values of summation fx and fy in this formula, we get R is equal to 5.375 Newton, and direction theta is equal to tan inverse of summation fy upon summation fx. Therefore, we get theta is equal to 83.37 Newton. Now, last step is the location of resultant. As summation fx and summation fy both are positive, therefore resultant lies in the first quadrant at an angle of 83.37 degree with respect to x-axis. The next question: the following forces act at a point 20 Newton inclined at 30 degree towards north of east. 25 number second 25 Newton towards north, third 30 Newton towards northwest, and fourth force is 35 Newton acting at 40 degrees south of west. Find the magnitude of the resultant force. This problem is same as that previous one. Now the meaning of 20 Newton force inclined at 30 degree towards north of east means that from east direction towards north direction its angle is 30 degree. Now the meaning of 35 Newton inclined at 40 degrees south of west, that means that from west direction towards south direction its angle is 40 degree. Now the meaning of 20 Newton force towards north direction, it means that 25 Newton acting towards north direction that is exactly vertically upward, and the meaning of 30 Newton towards north of west means that 30 Newton lies in mid of north and west direction, that is nothing but angle of 30 Newton force with respect to x-axis is 45 degree. Now we will resolve all the forces in horizontal direction. We get summation fx is equal to minus 30.70 Newton. Now resolving forces vertically, we get summation fy is equal to 33.72 Newton. For this calculation, in this calculation of summation fx and fy, we have considered if horizontal force is acting towards right direction, then it is taken as a positive. If horizontal force acting towards left direction, then it is taken as negative. If vertical force acting in upward direction, then it is taken as a positive, and if vertical force acting towards downward direction, then it is considered as a negative. Now we will find resultant. We have formula for resultant R is equal to summation fx square plus summation fy square. Therefore, by putting values of summation fx and fy in this formula, we get R is equal to 45.60 Newton. And we have also formula for theta is equal to tan inverse of summation fy upon summation fx. Therefore, we get theta is equal to 47.68 Newton, 68 degree. As in this case, our summation fx is negative, but while calculating theta, take it as a positive. Now we will solve examples on pentagon and hexagon. We have formula for, first of all we will consider pentagon. We have a formula for external angle alpha is equal to 360 divided by number of sides. As for pentagon there is 5 number of sides, therefore we get alpha is equal to 72. That means that external angle for pentagon is 72 degree. If all the external angles are of 72 degree, therefore all the internal angles of pentagon are of 108 degree. Now for case first, if forces act from one corner to another corner, then each force will act at an angle of 36 degree. Since all the internal angles are of 108 degree, and if forces act from one corner of pentagon towards all other corners, therefore 108 degree will divide into 3 equal parts or 3 equal quadrants. Therefore each angle between each quadrant or each force is 36 degree. Case second, if forces act from center to all five corners, then angle between each two force is 72 degree. And if forces act along the sides of pentagon, then the angles of each forces are shown in this figure. Similar case is for hexagon. External angle for a hexagon alpha is equal to 360 divided by number of sides. For hexagon there are 6 number of sides, therefore we get alpha is equal to 60 degree. Now for case first, if forces act from one corner to another remaining corners, then each force will act at an angle of 30 degree. Since if external angle is 60 degree, then internal angle for hexagon is 120 degree, and that 120 degree will divide into 4 equal parts or 4 equal angles. Therefore angle between each two forces is 30 degree. Case second, if forces act from center to all 6 corners, then angle between each two forces for hexagon is 60 degree. Since 360 Newton or 360 degree is equally divided into 6 equal parts, therefore angle between each two forces is 60 degree. And case third, if forces act along the sides of hexagon, then angle between each two forces is shown in this figure. Now we will solve the first problem from this pentagon. Forces of 2 Newton, 2 kilonewton, 4 kilonewton, 6 kilonewton, 8 kilonewton respectively act on regular pentagon as shown in figure. Find the resultant in magnitude and direction. As the given pentagon is irregular, therefore all angles at each corner are equal. Therefore angle between each two forces for pentagon is 36 degree. Since for pentagon there is external angle alpha is equal to 72 degree, therefore all the internal angles are of 108 degree, and 108 degree is equally divided into 3 parts. Therefore angle between each two forces is 36 degree, which is shown in figure 3.11.22 in C. Here the simplified diagram of that force system is shown in this figure. As angle of 6 kilonewton force is 36 degree with respect to horizontal force, and angle of 2 kilonewton force is 72 degree with respect to negative x-axis. Therefore both these angles are fulfilling our two conditions. Therefore there is no need to change the theta, but angle between 4 kilonewton and 6 kilonewton is 36 degree, and angle between 2 kilonewton and 4 kilonewton is 36 degree. Both the angles are with respect to 6 kilonewton force and 4 kilonewton force respectively. Therefore we have to convert it with respect to x-axis. Therefore angle of 2 kilonewton force with respect to x-axis will become 72 degree. Now 6 kilonewton, 4 kilonewton and 2 kilonewton, all the forces are inclined forces. Therefore we have to resolve it into two components. Now resolving given forces horizontally, we get summation Fx is equal to 13.47 kilonewton, and resolving given forces vertically, we get summation Fy is equal to 9.23 kilonewton. We have formula for resultant R is equal to under root summation Fx square plus summation Fy square. By putting values of summation Fx and summation Fy in this equation, we get R is equal to 16.33 kilonewton. And we have also formula for theta is equal to tan inverse of summation Fy upon summation Fx. Therefore we get theta is equal to 34.41 with respect to horizontal. And last step is that position of resultant. As summation Fx and Fy both are positive, therefore resultant lies in first quadrant at an angle of 34.41 with respect to horizontal. Last question from this video: 6 forces 1 Newton, 2 Newton, 3 Newton, 4 Newton, 5 Newton and 6 Newton are acting at the center of regular hexagon towards the angular points taken in order. Find the resultant in magnitude and direction. In this figure, all the forces are acting from center of hexagon towards the corners of hexagon. Then angle between each two force is 60 degree, as we have already studied. The simplified diagram of this force system is shown in figure. The force 2 Newton, 3 Newton, 5 Newton and 6 Newton are inclined forces. Therefore, we have to resolve it into two components, two mutually perpendicular components. And 1 Newton and 4 Newton, both the forces are exactly horizontal forces. Therefore, there is no need to resolve these two forces. Now, resolving forces horizontally, we get summation Fx is equal to minus 3 Newton. And resolving all the forces vertically, we get summation Fy is equal to minus 5.196 Newton. Now we have a formula for resultant. R is equal to under root summation Fx square plus summation Fy square. Therefore we get resultant R is equal to 6 Newton. And direction of theta, we have formula for theta is equal to tan inverse of summation Fy upon summation Fx. Here summation Fy and summation Fx both are negative, but while calculating theta, take it as a positive. Therefore, by putting the values of summation Fx and summation Fy in this formula, we get theta is equal to 60 degree. Now, last step is the position of the R. As summation Fx and summation Fy both are negative, therefore resultant lies in a third quadrant at an angle of 60 degree with respect to x-axis. Please note that this video is prepared for academic use only. To solve the problems on resolution of forces and examples on pentagon and hexagon for UG students only. Thank you. Thanks a lot. For any query, please feel free to contact me on mail or on mobile. Thank you.